April 26th, 2022. I got into it with a real pig-headed woman on Twitter today. It's like she just puts out this useless garbage about, oh, you deserve this kind of love. And it's like, first of all, people, it doesn't really matter what you fucking deserve because there's no fucking justice in this fucking world to begin with. And that's clearly fucking apparent from looking around this world real quick. So that whole idea is bullshit to begin with. It doesn't matter whether you think they deserve it or not. It's gonna do them a hill of fucking beans unless you're actually gonna do something about it. So you can tell me all day I deserve this or I deserve that. It doesn't actually mean a goddamn thing unless you're actually taking some kind of action that's given me whatever it is you think I deserve. Then she starts going on about this law of attraction bullshit, and I referred her to a lengthy discussion I had with a gentleman a few years ago about this and put on my website. So without reading it, she's like, well, you must just never have fucking done any research or heard of this thing or something. I'm like, I just posted a fucking 14-page fucking discussion I had with someone on this exact topic. So how are you going to tell me that I haven't explored it? I mean, you think I haven't read The Secret? You think I haven't read Bob fucking Proctor? You think I'm stupid? No, I've read the material, sweetheart, and I'm here to tell you that if you people had any fucking power to change things with your mind whatsoever, we'd have peace in this fucking world instead of all the fucking suffering that exists, that you want to completely dismiss and blame on the people who are suffering. I mean, it was such a stupid conversation. Here's the deal, guys. Eventually, either love or pain and suffering will evidence to human beings that these ideas that they hold are incorrect. It's apparent to me that it would be impossible to convince anyone of anything using words. Jesus himself could show up here and he could go around this world preaching fucking truth. And you know what people would say? They would say, you're some crazy fucking person. Don't tell me this is what it is because I know this is what it is. Fuck you, and you're not fucking Jesus. That's exactly what they would fucking say to him. You know? So I guess that's why he had to perform those physical miracles, eh? I guess people had to see some physical evidence before they started listening. Well, guess what, guys? You're going to get your physical evidence. And it might be in the form of a love that you will see but you will not have because you haven't done the requisite work to earn it. Or it might be in the form of physical suffering where your other needs are unmet, such as your need for food, your need for a peaceful society, etc. And you can exhaust all the bullshit, think about it, wish upon a star, meditate on it, bullshit you want, and you will be left with the exact same circumstances you had before you did all that mental bullshit. Because what matters in the actual physical world is what actually happens in the physical fucking world. And if you're sitting there on a fucking stump meditating and trying to escape your own thoughts and your own emotions, nothing's going to change in your fucking reality. Until you run out of food, man. And I wrote a poem called Meditative Starvation once. And I posted that today on my Twitter, so gonna watch the Suns tonight, and was thinking about going out of town this weekend, but turns out there's some stuff going on in town that I think could be fun for me. And I was thinking about skipping my improv this week because there's a particular individual who I just feel like I'd like some space from. I find her a little demanding, and I am incapable of meeting the demands that she has. So I was considering that, but upon reflection, there is one person from the class, last time I saw her, she skipped out early, but if I ever get a chance, I'd like to ask her to hang out, because I think we could have some fun. And I think we could especially have some fun doing what I have going where I plan to go this weekend. So it'd be really cool if she was there this week, even though she's not there much these days. For that reason. So for that reason alone, I might go. And might be best not to play poker anyway, since it's a weeknight and I tend to be tired. So I may still go to that. And the market sold off today, thankfully. Hopefully this is the beginning of the end, but, I've been saying that for a long time. I always see these posts on Twitter saying, oh, things are about to change, oh, something big is happening, blah, blah, blah. And it's like it never actually materializes. It's always just, oh, we're right on the threshold, and then nothing ever actually happens. So hopefully something will happen soon, so we can stop living in this awful suffering and start living the way that God intended us to fucking live when he designed this whole fucking system. That makes a lot of sense when you really sit back and open yourself up to various ideas and place a higher value on improving your own understanding than on proving yourself to be right. And a lot of people, it's being proven, simply don't have the wherewithal to do that. And this person I was in it, she's one of these self-proclaimed spiritual guru people. And it's like, you can't even hold a fucking conversation with some guy. Like, I mean, you can't even defend your own fucking ideas. Like, you're going to insult my intelligence. You're going to insult my, you're going to assume that I'm haven't explored these ideas. Like, you're insulting me right now. Like, you're assuming I'm a worse person or a less enlightened person than I am, and that's fucking insulting. And then you're sticking with it when I give you evidence to the contrary. Well, whatever, man. It's one of those things, dude. Hopefully reality shows up real fucking soon and puts an end to all this fucking bullshit.